Hello, everyone. It's the 7 days, another Gaines Mill, right here with the 7 days around Richmond mod. The 7 days, another Gaines Mill battle, CSA with Scourge of War remastered. With me, Bank60's your humble and gracious player host. Welcome on in. This is the live stream. I hope everybody joins in tonight because I'm excited to get into this next part of our campaign here inside Scourge of War and the great 7 days around Richmond mod that was put together by a great man in the community, ASDS Life. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Appreciate you very much for putting this together for all of us, man. You're the best. We basically have run the events forward to the fight just before the actual Battle of Gaines Mill. We're going to have to do it a little bit differently here in our playthrough than it was done in history. I've been so excited to get to this point. I think we've got ourselves a thrilling battle ahead. Of course, if you missed the stream tonight, those of you who joined late as well, you can always check out the VOD when it posts. We never miss a VOD posting with all of that. We got to load up the correct save game, of course. Remember, thumbs up if you like the content, subscribe, hit the notification bell to find out the next time I drop a stream or vid for you. We continue to post content throughout every week for you, and even on the weekend live tonight like we are here with Scourge of War. We continue this excellent battle, and I'll bring everybody up to speed who hasn't been in to watch much thus far. The battle has evolved kind of, I would say, more in General Thomas Jackson's favor than you might have expected, because in history he was all exhausted from the Valley campaign, right? Well, we've managed to get two of his divisions, one here and Ewell here, ready and in place, along with Winder back over this way. You can see with the artillery here, we've got Winder's troops that are moving forward to this position. And I believe we're going to have enough to go ahead and get an attack moving from this direction. But first, we need to get some artillery moving. What kind of guns are these? 6-pounders all across the board. How about here? 3-inch ordnance rifles. Okay, very nice, very nice. How about here? 3.5-inch James rifle, 10-pounder Parrott. Okay, let's take these two batteries here. Okay, we're going to move these guns forward, and we're going to get them ready. We're going to get them ready to take a position right along here and start opening fire, at least get a little artillery fire down on these Yankees across the way, because we are setting everything up for the advance that is to come. Tonight, I do expect we will probably get through the bulk, if not all, of this battle around Gaines Mill. Who do we got in already? Wilson Raiders, howdy. Scourge of War tonight, my friend. Yeah, the algorithm is telling me that this is still selling, as it were. So we're going to stick with it tonight, boys. We're just going to stick with a little Scourge of War. Grand Tactician is our biggest hit, and there's no doubt about that. But I have to honor Scourge of War. I can't just drop it. It's been too valuable a game for the channel. I feel like I would be doing wrong if I were to just leave Scourge of War by the wayside and not continue at least some live streams with this great game. Fantastic 19th century black powder battle game. I've not found anything, I think, that rivals it, really. I mean, you know, Total War, sure, fine. But in terms of realism, combined with intuitive and, you know, new kinds of different approaches to gameplay, the way that you can make a 19th century battlefield come alive in this game, yeah, it doesn't get a whole lot better, my friends. So we need to go ahead and we need to get this artillery on the move, kind of closer up to the front so that we can start using it here soon. Let's get these boys up this way and let's get them ready, okay? And we want to start throwing out the infantry as well. At least get them deployed, okay? We'll be deploying on the reverse slope in this field with Ronald's brigade. Let's do that really quick. Double line for me, sir. Thank you. Let's go ahead. Let's bring him to here and do it. Boom. Let's not go there. Let's go to here and do it. There we go, boys. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Got to make sure that you get it right. Please take the road and try not to bog yourselves down in the stream. That one gun, though, is probably going to be taking the stream to get all the way over to the road. And we may have an unfortunate delay on his part. We'll see. We will see here. Okay, this battery right here, I'm going to continue bringing, I think, further to the left. We want to bring more artillery to bear on the Yankees' position right here. So I would say we bring this battery right here for starters anyway. Boom, 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 boom. All right. This brigade, let's go ahead and let's bring them, let's see. Let's bring them right here. Boom, boom, boom. Bap, bam. Go ahead. This is part of Winder's division, formerly under Jackson. That's why they call it Jackson's division in the game, of course. Elvers Mara, yeah, hey man, one of our newer members. Hey, by the way, I do hope that he comes in. A guy named Mark Bertkey, our very first. I'll just take a minute on this one, guys. Very first Grognard level member has weighed in with a $20 per month subscription. He's now a part of what I call the Officers Club. He's now someone who I am happy to give private DM access to on Discord. And also to try and communicate with via email as well. I don't know Mark. He's not been in as a member or a frequent poster in the chat, but he is the first member to be paying $20 per month for what I'm doing here, and I just wanted to give him a shout-out. You'll see his name in the members list in the next video I post, likely for Grand Tactician coming up. So I want to make sure to give him a shout-out because it's just so huge. We've got so many members at the recruit and veteran level who have already established themselves as leaders in the community. Does not diminish that one bit, not one bit. But I do want to give thanks where thanks is owed to a fellow who is taking, I think, an extra measure of support for the channel here, and I want to say thank you to him. Of course, we hope we see Mark in the chat tonight. Mark will know you if we see you. You're going to look different in the chat, and that'll be great. Appreciate you and appreciate everybody who watches and spends time. It's really humbling to be able to do this. So thank you guys. It wouldn't happen without you all. That's the fact of the matter, my friends. We need to continue moving artillery in this position here. We gotta micromanage much of this movement. I want to get the attack going, right? Because we've only got 3 hours until nightfall, and we've only got that much time in order to break this enemy position that we're going to have here. Fulkerson's brigade. Let's bring them right here. Boom, boom. Like that. All right. So we'll have AP Hill and Winder's division ready to move out over this way. What I think I will do over this way is I'm going to start bringing out some skirmishers. And I think we're going to start making some contact here. Just a little bit. Let's lay down with these regiments just to make absolutely sure we're keeping our loss minimized. Okay. We have here Pender's brigade. Okay. They did some fighting at Mechanicsville, but we can afford to send them out some skirmishers to begin making contact, getting our eyes on here for real. You can see where they are. Let's go ahead and let's try and see if we can't start getting into a shooting match here a little bit. And we'll use these 3 detachments just to come through here. Boom, boom, boom. We'll go kind of like right there. Right, we'll take command of all 3 of those. Okay, that way we can move the rest of the brigade forward without too much trouble. Let's go ahead and let's just go forward in double line, boys. Okay, and then the rest of the division, the rest of the brigade is going to be able to come up. All right, we'll have some nice cover helping us with Pender. Not so over here with Field's brigade, but Field is fresh. That's a big key. I just want to start exerting a little bit of pressure over here. The thing I am also a little worried about is getting these boys laid down. This is back over on the left flank. This is where I will want the attack to begin, is over here with Ewell's division and with, I think it's Wither's division. You can see these troops are really taking it. We kind of need to, at least with these regiments, I think right here, let's get skirmishers out. Let's do the same right here. And let's have some from this regiment. All right. We'll come out here, here, and here. Come on, boys. We're going to fight this thing, boys. By God. We're going to try to get some fire over across, hit those gunners. Force them to pay more attention to our skirmishers. And let's lay down here. See, that thing is that they've got a lot of targets. It's a target-rich environment in here, which means that each of the regiments, I don't think will end up getting pummeled too badly. Here we go. Wither's division. This is where I would really like for an attack to overwhelm the enemy position. It looks like we've got them on the flank right here. Excuse me. And then the other thing, as I was talking about before, going to be important. We need to, let's take these guns right here and let's just bring them out. Oop. Okay, let's take this battery right here and let's bring it out. Let's bring it to right here. Bonk. I want to make sure this, yeah, that'll be fine. All right, this battery we're going to bring out right here, and hopefully they'll be able to see things to shoot at. And then I'm going to take Lawton's brigade right here. We're going to get it ready. This is going to be kind of a funky little position for him, but we're going to TC one of these regiments. Boom. We're going to bring him down the road to here. We're going to TC another one, and we're going to bring him to here. All right, and then we're going to TC this next one, and we're going to bring it right in here in assault column. We'll double time all the way there. All right, and then we're going to leave TC off for the other 3, and they're going to come right here, form a double line. Actually, they'll go right here and form a double line. Boom. And you can see they'll fill in right there. So we'll have kind of a strange little deployment with Field's brigade, but we want to try to cover the frontage. You can see the bend in the line. They got a lot of artillery support back here. Winder's division going to be hard pressed. Looks like we've already got a little counter battery fire going. I think that's what we'll focus on as well. So let's try to fire on their guns here. Right? You guys too. Boom. Guns are deployed here. Skirmishers on this end. Not engaged yet, but they've got the artillery's attention. Let's try and get up on those breastworks, shall we? Let's get into the swamp. Let's get into the swamp. And let's go ahead and put Pender on an all-out attack order. Let's have Field jump up. Golly. He's going to have to be kind of cannon fodder a little bit. God, that's like a suicidal attack. I don't think I'm going to bring him out. Who is this? Is this Archer? Yeah, okay, Archer. Let's bring him across right here, and let's go double line with him. Come on forward. Pender will get himself engaged for starters. And then the other thing was, we need to get some troops forward from the rear here. These are a couple of reserve brigades for us, right? Anderson heavily involved in the battle around Mechanicsville. So let's go ahead. We'll bring him here. Thank you, sir. There's R.H. Anderson's whole division right there. Very good. And then where is our other reserve brigade? Yes, this is Branch. Okay, Branch is going to come up. Oh, shoot. Okay, Branch needs to come up here. Let's have him be right here in assault columns. Boom, pow, hoops. Think. Very good, very good, very good. These boys, I think I sent kind of the wrong direction. So we'll have to fix that. They need to come over this way, not the way I'm sending them. So let's actually bring them right here if they can make it. It's kind of an awkward place to go. But they'll be able to come up here and then down into there. That'll be good. Okay, then you'll have Winder getting himself set. Opening up here. Very well. Very well. I don't see the Yanks doing too much movement, but they've got a little bit going on. Here we go. We're going to double time out with the 13th Georgia. Here we go. Let's have these boys fire at infantry. All right, then. Okay, Fields Brigade is going to get engaged right here. You can see Winder's division is... Ooh, there's a lot of Yankees in here. Holy smokes. So let's go ahead with the 31st Georgia. Let's go ahead and get them in a line and put them right here. We got to worry about Verdun's sharpshooters right here. We're going to get in a line along the fence right here. All right, this battery... Okay, where is your master? Take me to your leader. Right, we want to bring him... okay, let's take those guns and let's bring them right here. Go, go, double, quick, bam. All right, take command of them. All right, how about you boys? Yep, I've got you. Let's bring you out to this high spot right here. Boom, 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 pow. Let's go, boom. Artillery placement. Artillery placement paramount. Paramount artillery placement. Here we go. The fight begins over here near this battery. Looks like the Yankees are going to take a chance over here. I don't know. Let's bring this gun over to here. Let's bring this one over to here. And then we need to have these move forward. Let's go. Canister fire moving out right there. Fantastic. Send them. Okay, these two I think I'm going to keep limbered in the background. That's fine. We got guns that are going to hammer these Union troops that are coming across here. They kind of got us a little bit. All right. Lawton is going to go into a probe, it looks like, right here. And now you've got John R. Jones' brigade that can come in. Let's bring him right here. Assault columns. Here we go. All right, the battle begins over here. Oh, we got one that's retreating. And let's go ahead. Fire, recoil, and fire. Fire and recoil. Okay, I totally understand them coming across right here. I do. Oh, here we go. Pender over here going to work. Okay, we're able to put our troops, I think, in some sort of defilade and fire up there. That works for me. Let's go here. With the 34th North Carolina, here's Pender over here. This side of the Gainesville battlefield. Oh my goodness, look at all of those Yankees up there. Okay, we do need to bring field forward at least. Let's go. Double line, come on up. Come on up. And it looks like, did Pender get out of his all-out attack? No, he did not. We're going to put him into a defend now. Or, I tell you what, no, stay in an attack. We won't have to charge up through there, but I do want to stay aggressive on that side. And then the other part was... oh, shit. Okay. This brigade needs to come out. Double quick. Double quick. You boys fire and recoil. Bam. Little canister goes out there. Good. This gun's going to retreat. Took a nasty volley there. Fine. Here we go. Double quicken. Fields brigade over here. Let's go ahead and let's let some skirmishers out. And let's put Field, if we can. Yeah, he's on a probe. Fine with me. We got skirmishers going to come out here. Fantastic. Got a nice line over this way. Good, good, good. Okay, we did drive off that regiment. I'd say we could have Greg's brigade come across right here. Boom, boom, boom. Like that. And then Archer. Archer, he's got the flank here pretty much. If we just go boom and double line right there. And then we'll put him in an attack stance and hope that Pender and Archer right here can put a hurt on. Oh my gosh. Field with these guns. So I totally understand the Union doing what they're doing here. This is, I think, a savvy move by the AI right here. 26 Georgia moves ahead with their Enfields. These boys are standing strong with skirmisher cover right here. I think we'll still have a little canister going out on them. It's a tangled mess of terrain in here. We did get Fulkerson. That's whose brigade we had up here. Fulkerson and Field are engaged now. And the Union continues kind of trying to push right here. This 38th Georgia B Battalion, double time right here. Let's go. Stay in column. We got to get there. You got a regiment right here that's trying to make a sneaky crossing. We're putting in some hurt on them right here, boys. Oh, I got my blood up now. Wheel. Volley going to go in right here. Okay, we got another regiment. Lay down. Bam. Nice. All right, we're going to TC off. Okay, we got here in time to stop these boys. We'll be firing through the woods. Down on them. I would say we go ahead and get a skirmisher detachment out. Let them use them however they want. Oh, would you look at this? 31st Georgia over here is going to cross the creek and get in a tangle with all of these Yankees up here. Oh, you got Fulkerson's brigade. It's going to counter right here. We're gonna bring one of our regiments down. Right at him. No. This way. You boys, right here. Alright, this way. And stop. Alright, you boys. 10th Virginia moves forward. Pattern Enfields. Oh no. Alright, so I guess we won't do volley fire with that one. It's quite alright. At all rates, we're going to stand here, we're going to shoot a little bit. And then we're probably going to charge those suckers. I want this place for my cannons. I want to keep this place for my cannons. Luckily, I think we've suffered minimal losses with those. For the time being, anyway. Okay, this battery. Let's bring them over here. Right here. Boom, boom, boom. Double time it, boys. Let's go. Let's go. It's getting crowded. You got the 61st Georgia. We could bring them down right here. Double time it. Here comes 61st Georgia. Got to be engaging all along the line outside Gaines Mill right here. We pushed them off. Skirmisher's going to go ahead and push the line forward a little bit further. Okay, we got a safe spot for our cannons. Now let's go, boys. Forward. Forward. Here we go. Yes, sir. Now we're going to be in business, gentlemen. Now we are going to be in business. In some kind of business. All right, let's stop with the counter battery fire here. All right, let's go infantry only. Right, infantry only. And let's make sure we're using shell now, gentlemen. Let's go. Rather case shot. Let's go case shot. We got more ammo with that now, okay? Let's do it. Let's do it. Yep. Thank you. Case shot for me. Thank you. We can still hit units, right? With case shot all around for sure. Thank you. Always want to try to get around to your cannons. Always want to try to get around to your cannons and get them shooting the right stuff. I like shell for these boys. Case shot. Case shot. And case shot. Round shot just doesn't do what we need. Doesn't quite do what we need. Archer's over here. He gets on his attack. Let's go. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get on an all-out attack with Fields' brigade. And we're going to try to roll them up from this side. I guess my plan of attack doesn't really bear out because we moved our artillery out and The event sort of forced our hand here a little bit. Let's get one gun over here. We'll take command of it. Got our skirmishers out. Very good. Fight over this little area of woods here. It's pretty intense. I think we got driven back. About face for me, would you? Oof, yeah, we got murdered here. 111 losses. Yikes. Another Gaines Mill. All right, Fulkerson has saved the day here. For now, I would say we need to get them down into the dang woods, though. And now we've got John R. Jones Brigade. So let's bring them right here. Good, got those guns in a good spot. All right, now we're bringing Ewell. All right. All right. Hood. All out attack. Law. All out attack. Ewell and this brigade, Trimble, who I'm going to direct to come right out here in assault columns. Sort of a smaller brigade. But we'll get them up, get them moving. And we're going to take Taylor's brigade. We're going to get them in this little dip right here in double line. Boom, right there. This brigade is going to stay right where it is. They'll be cannon fodder for a little while longer. And then we're going to have ourselves a battle all along the line here at Gaines Mill, gentlemen. Whew! This is pretty cool. And after this battle takes shape, after this battle concludes, we're going to be in a good spot, I think, to bend the Union back across the Chickahominy. That's the hope, anyway. Here we go. Coming across, coming across. Coming across. Looks like we have taken the works over here. Fantastic. Let's go all-out attack now with Pender. Let's go, boys. And we've got Field in on it. So this is, I would say, generally, I think, going much better than it did in real life. We're doing a little better job with coordinating everything across the line here, it looks like. Let's go ahead and bring these two regiments forward. Fantastic. Right down here. Let's do that. I'd say this is the area where I'm most worried for the time being. Luckily, we have cover from all these guns. But I think we kind of hold. And I think this is the side where we attack. All right, we've got our reserve brigades coming forward from A.P. Hill. A.P. Hill's division is still a really strong one. And we still got a lot of guns with him back here. I would say we make a new artillery park. Let's go. How well can we see? Let's go. These guns here. Double time. Okay. Then we're going to bring up these guns here. And they'll join right here. Bonk. They're going to take a weird road to get there, but that's fine, I guess. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. Attack pushing forward pretty well over on this side right here. Let's go, boys. It's looking pretty good, really. Let's micro a little bit. And let's bring these troops right up against the breastworks. Let's do the same with this regiment. Yep, they're doing it already. Very well. Alright, we're on them. I mean, if they're going to give us the breastworks, we're going to take them for sure. Go ahead. All through the swamp. Let's go take that. Got that right there. Let's come on across Archer. Try to get a coordinated attack here at Gaines Mill. It's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. All right, forced off the 18th Massachusetts. Take the 13th Georgia. Let's bring them down this way. We're going to correct some of the AI's decisions just a little bit. All along the line, gentlemen. I see our attack moving ahead over this way. Very good. Okay, now Trimble gets his all-out attack order. Then here come Hood and Law. Right on their flank and into their rear, it looks like. Excellent. Excellent. Let's get these men forward. Fantastic. Woo! Artillery fire as far as the eye can see. We got some good shots going in, I think. Next thing would be to correct ammo types for these guns here. Let's go case shot. Let's go shell. Case shot if we can do it. Same here. And same here. Boom. Yep. See, we got quite a few targets that are fairly close. I'd love to do shell. Let's have Taylor do an all-out attack. And let's go case shot over here as well. Alrighty, alrighty. Very, very good. And I do believe we should be able to overwhelm these Yankees and start rolling them up. They've got a lot in the rear. Waiting in the wings. This is a large Yankee corps. Ah, the Battle of Gaines Mill. Another Gaines Mill. 7 days outside Richmond. Here you have this mod working beautifully and giving us some grand entertainment tonight, gentlemen, on a Saturday. Woo! Okay, we're looking good over this way. Revs starting to work their way up this side of the ridge. Oh, we got some baddies. Oh my gosh. Moving in the swamp. Not a great idea. They've got some poise that are trying to counterattack over this way. Ooh, I don't know if they're going to be able to hold us back over here. Holy smokes. Let's go down the ridge here. Boom. Double time, double time, double time. We're losing more than we're inflicting, that's for sure. Let's get a volley in right here. 38th Georgia A Battalion. Let's go, boys. Mm-hmm. If you ain't in the fight yet, get in the fight, goddammit. Here it comes. Here it comes. Fire! Oh, yeah, boy, there we go. I never know once I push the fire button quite how many guys go down. Here we go, gentlemen. Woo! Hey! You got the 18th New York down here. They're trying to test us in these woods. Oh my God, they're doing pretty good. Yeah, shit. We got to retreat with the 38 Georgia. That's all right. John R. Jones could be useful over here, I bet. You know, we're gaining those objectives, but points for the objectives don't matter that much. Looks like we got him on the run here. Fulkerson's brigade. Fantastic. Very good, sir. Let's do, yeah, he's under a probe. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. We're firing at some of these skirmishers over here. I do believe we're getting hammered by artillery from the ridge there. These boys aren't doing anything. Lay down, you jokers. These guys, same thing. I'll tell you what. How about you guys come on back here? Run, run, run. Go right there. And stop. Lay down. Very good. Let these guys open up. Alright, these guys are going to back up. Once they get back to their regular position here, we're going to form assault column, lay down with them. Hopefully that gets them out of the way of the artillery fire. They've been getting chewed up. Too chewed. Too chewed, man. There we are. Now, lay down, boys. Excellent. You guys, same thing. Okay, we're going to have to watch out a little bit right here. Except we're folding them. They're running. We got them. I think we got them over here, boys. I really do. I think we might have them. This ammo wagon, I'm going to bring back through to here. Let's go. Boom. Because we're going to need to start running ammo wagons around. This is part of logistics management. Also, we need to get Jeb's cavalry kind of redeployed out here. Baker. Okay, I want you, sir, right there. Boom. Go ahead, take the road. We've already got one of our brigades out there. Good. Good, good, good. All's well here. We got more guns moving to the front. Right. Right. Where are these guys moving to? Okay, they're coming all the way up here. So the other thing was we probably should pay a little attention to R.H. Anderson's division back here. Where did I put them again? Right here? Yep. So I'd say we take R.H. Anderson straight down the pike right here. Okay, he comes right over this way, and I think we set him up. Probably going to have to do some specific deployments. Right, we could probably set him up kind of around here, kind of like where Winder was. Let's do this. Let's go R.H. Anderson right here. Boom, boom. Bring everybody. Let's wheel it a bit. Okay, boom, bring everybody. And then we'll TC all of his officers. Hopefully that works. Kind of hasn't been. This is where they've got to worry. You know, a counterattack could be coming this way, but oh my word. Look at what they've got still. Whole division right here looks like. Plenty of artillery here. Let's take this regiment. Let's drive them up this way. Woo! Ganging up on these Yanks that are right here at this little woodshed farmhouse. Hood and Law's troops are pushing hard out here, plus Trimble and Taylor. Several Confederate brigades converging on the Yankee flank. Here we go with the 8th Louisiana. We're going to come up here. We're going to choke on a little canister for a hot minute while we dispatch this battery. At least that's the idea. Okay. Come up over the rise. Just up over the top. Got all these guns in range. Ready? Stop. Double time. Fire. Ooh, they didn't fire. Bam, there we go. Charge. We're going to try to charge these guns out. There goes one. Okay, the others are going to retreat too. And this regiment will open the road for some of the rest of them to get going. Let's go ahead and get this one over here, all right? Let's go ahead and TC it. Go double quick, boys. Let's have these skirmishers come on over. Got Yankees pulling back. Smart, smart. All right, Fulkerson's brigade is going to refocus its effort. I want to bring one of his regiments here, here, here. Get on those breastworks. I think we're hanging tight here pretty well. We're firing across the way at those skirmishers still. Here we come. Yes, 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 yes. Fantastic. Things are looking pretty good over here. It's going to take a little bit of effort to grind these guys off of this ridge, though, I will say. That's probably going to be a while before we actually move them off of here. Okay, these brigades are probably going to be taken in the teeth. Yep, retreated here. That was good. Good to stay right here for the 38th Georgia B Battalion. Excellent. Winder's troops here doing some pretty good work. Artillery doing some pretty good work too. Excellent. All right, we need to work on a little bit of this right here. Okay, supply is supply is supply, so we're not going to be too picky about who we bring over. They have ordnance, and we need it. Here's an ordnance wagon. We're going to go boom. Did these guys all get what they need? Looks like it. Yep. Yep, yep. All right, very good. Now, this ordnance wagon is going to come over here. And we're going to bring it over here as well. We're going to make sure we got everybody loaded up. And we're going to waylay here. Yankees seem like they're a little locked up. I'd say that the progress of the attack on this side might have them a little bit stymied, a little bit befuddled, a little bit confused about what they should do here. Because we have this area secured, really. Just about entirely. We got skirmishers moving up. Archer and Pender working together nicely over here. AP Hill's division still making itself valuable. The 60th Virginia from Fields Brigade has come to the rear because it is exhausted. Damn you. The Stonewall Brigade still hasn't been used yet. Question in the chat: is the Civil War my favorite historical subject? The answer to that question is yes. Yes. Yes, sir. For me, it all started with the Civil War. When I was a kid, I believe it was, I always tell the story, I saw the movie Glory with Denzel Washington, what the heck is that other guy's name? Matthew, the guy from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That guy. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh no, did we rout? No, okay, we retreated right here. All right, fine. Looks like we got pushed back by this little regiment. Okay, so the 37th Virginia. So I saw Glory, and there was something about all the lines of troops and the big cannons and like there was just something about it. I don't know what it was really, and I just was hooked as a kid. I remember, this is the story I haven't told yet. I would sit and I would draw like drawings of battles with lines of men and little clouds of smoke as a kid. Show you how much I love this stuff. Oh god, these guys are having a tough time. Let's go ahead and fall back. This is where we may have problems. Time for John R. Jones to come down, I think. We're going to go ahead and bring this regiment back to right here. And as the Yankees try to push this part of the line here, I think we're going to counter it. John R. Jones comes on out. Let's go, boys. Double time. Good, good, good. Okay, we got these guns coming forward. Yep, they're going to all come through here. Get set up. New artillery park right here. Now that we've got all of them up here, I think we should be able to put a real hurt on them. But I continue to be fascinated at the way that the armies fought. I think that's the thing, like with just about everybody who's interested in black powder combat. The whole linear warfare concept, it really looked cool out over a big battlefield, kind of like you see here. It looked neat having all of the troops filed off in line, and the way that the battles looked, how big they all were, it was just totally my cup of tea. From when I was a kid, again, I don't quite understand initially why I loved it so awful much, but I sure did. These guys need to go ahead and get the heck out of here for now. Let's go forward. Let's get into the orchard right here. Let's get up to the fence right here. Let's use this fence here. And let's go ahead and just kind of get everybody moving. Right? We've got these boys and these boys, and we're just going to try and overwhelm them over here. Let's get on the flank. See if we'll keep them moving. We'll see. That battery needs to be taken care of over this side. I think we're doing all right over this way. Come on. TC these boys. Come on up here. We got the Zouaves holding us off here. Volley going to be going out. We have nothing we can do right now to push right here. All we've got are these boys. We need to move forward a little bit so that they can start trading shots with those men. Okay, those guys are engaged. Good. This is Fulkerson's brigade, which has continued to hold the line right in there. Winder's division is now committed entirely right along here. And AP Hill's division, the very same. Let's go ahead, double time with the rest of these guns as they move up. Let's go, boys. Always something to do in Scourge of War, man. Always something to do. Now, I would say that a very easy second place is the Napoleonic Wars. I grew to really love those two, and World War II. Yeah, right. So, yeah, you mentioned it right there as I kind of bring it up myself. Okay, looks like we can't stand and fight with the 37th Virginia here. Yeah, dang. They're just not willing to fight anymore. Okay, I would say Fulkerson here needs to defend now. We're kind of just trying to keep them from breaking through our line in these woods right here. That's kind of the fear, is that they're going to come and do that. Let's go. Go, go, go. Double time, boys. Let's go. They can see us making these moves with these guns right here. Of course. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Of course, you got all these rebs, the rebel yell going up. They're piling in. But good. Okay, let's take command off of these boys. Okay, we're going to send skirmishers all up here, I guess. So you can see the attack is not going ahead super aggressively over here, but I think that that has everything to do with the terrain that we were forced to attack through here. But we're going to keep pushing it. We're going to have these guys keep pushing it. By God. Go, go, go. I would say I'd love it if we could get one regiment up here just thundering away against the 5th Pennsylvania reserves, and then bring these guys up too. Let's get these guys involved. Yep, volley fire, fine with me. Let's get across this way over here. Good. Volley fire coming out. Okay. Let's get up on the entrenchments with this regiment. Do it. Let's get back with this regiment, I think. Ooh, I see. Here we go. I think we could get them to lay down. And they're defilade right now. Volley fire going to come across here. Once we get these guys on the breastworks here, we're going to go ahead and give it back to the AI. That'll be good. Yeah, I agree. I think there's this connection that I have, I think, with and a fascination for the level of bravery and courage that it must have taken for both the the officers and the frontline soldiers to fight in this way. It was requirement of the time. Like it's panned all the time by critics as being a nonsensical way to carry on, a tactical engagement, basically. That it made no sense that they were fighting like this. But that opinion comes from a real lack of understanding of what the limitations were, both with communication and weapons technology of this period, and also, and I talk about this all the time, and that is the fact that what still was the most effective means, the most effective tactic, if you couldn't stop it, was the mass charge with guys who are armed with pointy things. So you still had to guard against that, and especially a mass charge with cavalry, right? So there's just something about the way that they fought. I thought, I'm fascinated that they got the guys to do it. I think there's an incredible level of bravery associated with what these guys had to do, were called to do. And it's always just, it's just fascinated the heck out of me. It moves at a speed that I can if I'm going to be honest too about like skill issue type stuff, World War II and modern warfare, it all moves so fast, and it's like there's missiles and stuff going all over the place, and there's stuff moving and everything, and it's not set. It's harder for me to wrap my arms around, I guess you might say, and this maybe is a little easier to do it, but there you have that, I guess. We're doing a good job coming up the ridge right here, boys. And then the other thing, too, especially this is what made me gravitate towards Scourge of War, is that I was always fascinated at how the combat and the tactics, or learning more at least about how it really, really worked. Like you always see in the history shows or whatever, the map that's got the lines drawn on it, and it says Hood's division advanced and drove back the Yankees across the cornfield at Antietam. And you never really learn, like, how did Hood's men do that? How did they win the fight? What were the little things that happened in between the big things that made it into what it was from a tactical perspective? And so I've always just been fascinated to learn. It's like a combination of being fascinated with the way these guys marched around and fought in lines like they did, and then it's a fascination with, okay, since they did that, it couldn't have been so rigid all the time. There must have been just incredible amounts of chaos, and the lines not always, lining up. And I just would love to know how it worked, and I've learned a whole lot more playing these games, and just learning more about the period, being interested. So, and it's just straight up. And the other part about it is, I believe that this era, from Napoleon on through World War I, is when warfare was the most horrific for the frontline soldier. Where World War II changed things is civilians were in the line of fire and were in serious danger because of the war. In the Civil War, in Napoleonic Wars, in World War I, it was absolute terror, horror for the poor guys that signed up or got talked into coming out to fight. And I would say that there's a level of respect and regard that I have for that. Like, I think that we romanticize the Civil War and the Napoleonic Wars quite a bit, and that we don't yet fully appreciate, I think, as kind of like the public or war gamers or historians at large, so to speak, of just how terrible and terrible and tragic this all was for the guys who were forced to do the fighting on the ground and live through it. It shows it right here. Look at all of this. Look at all this devastation, man. It's just, this period of warfare, I call it the hail of bullets period of warfare, where you have an avalanche of cannonballs and shell along with a bee's nest of lead flying at you all the time. I mean, they talk about the Battle of the Wilderness, right? Or Spotsylvania, Where there were woods, just the same as in World War I, all the trees were cut down and there were no trees anymore. And they were all at like chest height. And it was all from bullets flying through the air. So I don't think that, other than in World War I, with big, huge artillery guns coming down from the heavens, that you've ever witnessed a more horrific combat environment than, say, the height of Gettysburg on day 2. Or the height of Antietam near the Sunken Road or the cornfield. That if you were to stand in the midst of that, that it would be so scary that you can't even imagine how scary that it was. And I don't think that we have been able to really fully grasp that as a public, so to speak. Helika's in. And man who earns and comes here to pay for the pleasure. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Love all my members popping in, man. Let's go ahead and let's get moving with this attack over here with LZ's brigade. Attack. We're looking pretty good here. Got this one brigade hanging on. They're hanging tough. Want to try and get this attack on the move. Okay, you can see he's going to shake his boys out into line, or at least that's what he wants to do. And they're going to move forward from there. Thankfully, we've got this unit up on the breastworks right here. We've got John R. Jones' brigade that's now engaged down here. And looks like he's moving them. We've crossed the creek right here. Winder's division doing pretty good for us. And Scourge of War does a nice job of allowing for, you know, a massive battle playthrough, right? Because you can give the AI so much agency. I know, right? Damn, Helika, thanks for coming in to see the actual fight. Yeah, I was kind of the same way. It's the mod gives you the ability, you know, to do the whole thing, right? We're about an hour into the fighting here at Gaines Mill, and I suspect that we're going to take this thing all the way to sundown. It appears to me, though, that we have begun to wrap this thing up from down this way. I wonder if more Yankee reinforcements will be on their way here. I think they're gonna need them. Oof. Nasty canister fire here. Let's go. Got these regiments that can continue fanning out this way. Go. Get on the breastworks right here. Go. Keep the skirmishers out. That's fine from here. We've basically beaten them to some better ground right here, and we pushed them off of their breastworks. So, you know, I'm perfectly fine letting this all kind of go the way that it's going to go over here. We'll do a little Bob Rossing of the battle, as I like to say. Just kind of move guys up. Jeez, these guys have had a hard time of it. Kind of cannon fodder. I hate that. Let's bring these boys up to the breastworks. I think they'll be able to make a difference here. Hey, all right. No joke, bro. No joke. You said it, Ark. These were real Americans, my friend. All of them. North and south, east and west. These were real Americans, my friends. The go-getters. These are the ones who made us great. And the greatest generation, too. But we are weak as shit compared to these people. You got that right. Okay, looks like we got triggered into a standing still. Let's go ahead and double time with these regiments out to here, here, and here, right here. And we're gonna start waylaying these boys from the flank. Should be able to make a bunch more progress around this way. I think this brigade is just about toast. Yep. All right, let's bring these boys. Let's bring them up. Double quick. Go, go, go. On a Saturday. Welcome on in. It's Alternate History Gaming, by the way. If you're new, first time watching it, this is Scourge of War Remastered. I am Bank60s, your humble and gracious host. And please, click the thumbs up button for me. It helps the channel grow. The algorithm sure has found us, gentlemen. Oh, and Helica, I meant to say, how freaking cool. I love that I helped inspire you to get Grand Tactician, man. That's fantastic. I actually didn't know that you didn't have it. I thought this entire time since you've been watching that you actually did have the game and were playing it. But, how about it? Glad to know you are now. Let's bring these boys back. Do the same with these. And let's go ahead and bring the full line forward right here. Go. I do hope that my Grand Tactician Topics playlist can help you along with watching, you know, the live streams and everything. The great pussification. Yes, sir. I can understand that point of view. I sure can. All right, our morale is fine again. Let's go ahead and try to get down here at the 37th Virginia. Make a little noise. R.H. Anderson's up. Fantastic. Okay, we got some Union stuff here. I don't think we need a whole bunch more of our artillery just yet. I think we've got enough for now. Because we've got D.H. Hill right here. Right? So where's R.H. Anderson's artillery? Longstreet. Division artillery under Walton, right? So I'd say we're going to bring them... We should bring them... Let's bring them right here. Bingo. That'll be fine. It'll be a little wonky, but fine. Now that R.H. Anderson is here, Ronald Stonewall Brigade from Winder's Division needs to get into the fray. Or at least get lined up right in front or closer to the front. Yeah, boy, we're bending them. We're bending them back over here. It's looking pretty good. Okay, we're still resting. Let's go ahead and cross. Let's go ahead and cross. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. So we got pressure along the whole line. We moved this battery back good. Still got some isolated pockets of Yankee troops that want to hang on over here, boys. Battle of Gaines Mill. Okay, how we looking? Ooh, pretty even fight so far. Pretty even fight so far. Mm. Mm. Hey, all right. Hey, man, like hearing about you guys being inspired by me getting the game, you know, and playing it and streaming it and all these things, man, it's too cool. That's too cool, guys. You warm an old Groggy's heart telling me stuff like that, man. I tell you this, though, we sure got a lot of troops to grind through here, right? This is the whole Yankee 5th Corps. And it was the biggest corps in their army by a pretty good long shot. All right, we've given these brigades back. Good. All right, I think we're going to be able to push them out right here. Let's go ahead and get these boys firing the right stuff. Okay, we've reloaded here. Let's bring the logistics down this way. Let's have these boys firing shell. Let's go. Shell and case shot. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Shell and case. Yep, that works. Oh, you got 60 shell. Let's do that. Yeah. And case shot. Bang. That'll hurt them. All these guys up on the ridge there, they're gonna get plastered. Okay, we're a little low on ammo here. My God. Okay, we need to bring this past here. Go. Are these guys running low again? Not really, but they're back on round shot. Okay, fine. These guys still doing pretty well. Yeah, these guys are doing okay, but we're going to want to bring the supply wagon over there for show. And then I would say we're going to probably hang tight. Let's have Jenkins Brigade. Let's come right here. Let's have Kemper's Brigade. Move right here. Let's go with Wilcox's Brigade. Just right here. No, right. No, right. Just right there. And you know, I get excited about inspiring people toward games like Scourge of War and Grand Tactician because I believe that they're like the next iteration toward a genuine historical experience in this period, you know. Let's go up. He's on an attack. Let's take TC off of everybody and we'll get back to it. Give it back to him. Right, we got all these regiments down here. Okay, we're gonna have a tough time with the 9th Pennsylvania Reserves, I do believe. 52nd Virginia is firing at the 10th and 17th right here. All right. We should be able to run off the 10th New York. Let's go ahead and bring these boys forward. They're fresh. Let's get these guys into the firing line right here if we can. All right, now we need more artillery. We really do. I would say these guns here. Oh shit, they're all out of good shot. So let's bring them here for starters. See, we don't have enough artillery on this side. Ewell's division. Okay, they're in an attack. The whole thing. And that's just fine. Just like this. These boys, the 37th, didn't want to go in. Still don't want to go fight. Okay, we're getting reloaded here and here. We need to get over to here. Good. Logistics, boys. Logistics. That's what wins the fight. Okay, we're rolling them up on this side. Pender, Archer, and Field from AP Hill's division are moving them. And we got the help of a lot of artillery over here. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and slow roll this wagon across here. Cold coffee cup. Oh! A little stop start on the recording. So you know, why is Scourge of War better? So this is the way I sum it up, okay? Like, I want more from my gaming experience when it comes to my very favorite period of military history, right? I want the most. I want more. I want more lines of troops. I want more one-on-one, you know, one gun is one gun. I want more, and I want more tactics, and I want more devastation and casualty counts, you know, to be representative of the way things really were. And I don't want it to just be an arcade game anymore, right? So that is why Scourge of War has become, for me, I played Total War for years and years and years and years. Number one, they had a mod for Civil War, sure, you know, it's fine. But oh gosh, they pushed us back across the creek again. But Total War just never, at one point, in two ways, the campaign in Total War stopped doing it for me once I discovered Paradox titles and their grand strategy. The tactical battles in Total War stopped doing it for me once I discovered Scourge of War. Its level of detail, the regimental tactical level, and the gun, you know, one gun is one gun approach, I didn't know love until I found Scourge of War, right? And so basically what it became, in the way that I've articulated it before, is it felt like Total War was child's play. It was kids stuff. It still is. It does not mean that I hold a low opinion of it. It just means that it doesn't give me everything I'm looking for in experiencing these battles. I want to know more about what it was really like. This is the game. And Grand Tactician. Grand Tactician helps you understand why things were the way they were on the grand scale in the campaign, more so than with the battles. Scourge of War is the one that helps you understand the way things really were, closer to it, when it comes to the actual battles. And so I think that is what Scourge of War did for me that no other game was able to do. All right, making progress now. Making progress now. Gonna start bending in this side of their line. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Right up here. Take command of some of these guys. Get them moving. We should be able to usher these guys on. Of course, the next piece is continuing to reload everything. Oh, and yeah, I don't do mods for Grand Tactician, at least not yet. You know, it's like, I think that one day I'm gonna do it because I'm just gonna be curious to play Grand Tactician with mods. I'll just be curious to do it. Everybody tells me that it's better. You know, I don't know what better than vanilla feels like. Vanilla Grand Tactician, like, gives me a lot of fun. I mean, you see me do it here on the channel live a lot. You know, so the way I think of it is just like vanilla works great. It's like it works great for me and what I'm trying to do. So I don't have any idea what anybody means about how the AI performs better. I don't know how you can make AI perform any better than it is in vanilla. I just don't know how you how do you do that? The AI has certain things in the game to help guide it around the sandbox battle map and in the campaign too. So I don't understand what you do to AI except for nerf its stats or buff its stats. Like, what else do you do to make it better? Like, that is also something I think maybe I fail to understand. What did they write into the AI code with AON? Like, and all people have been able to say about that is, well, it feels more historical. Okay, all right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Vanilla feels, I can make it feel historical enough for me. So, you know. And again, it comes from me being an older millennial gamer who would go to the store and get the box product. Mods were just kind of never really a part of my experience coming up. Mods were never really a big deal. Mods, as a matter of fact, were just kind of a pain in the ass. And so that's the culture that I'm from in gaming, for the most part. I'm an older gamer. Here we go. All right, so we still have some Union troops back that way. It would appear that the sun may be beginning to go down here. All right, drove off the 10th New York. All right, next up, boys, next up. Drive off these guns. Keep folding. We're going to bend them back onto their batteries here. Loving all the use of skirmishers here, man. I love this. Come on. All right, looking good. Let's get into it right here. Let's send this regiment running. 4th U.S. Bingo. Now we see you. Okay, stop. All right, boys. We're across now. Pushing, pushing, pushing. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're exhausted, huh? Ah, here we go. This is looking pretty good. The 52nd Virginia over here still doing fine. Not making them fall back the way I'd like. Looks like the 37th is falling back again. They're confident now. John R. Jones Brigade has done a decent job here. Let's go ahead. Let's try to get them. Let's try to get them moving a little bit here. Let's go. Double quick it across there. Go, go, go. Let's put some more pressure on. As a matter of fact, let's see if we can't steal these breastworks. Oh, shoot. We got to go all the way around. We don't want to do that. Okay, we're continuing to kind of get ourselves shoehorned down here. This is a tough spot. This is a tough spot down here. This is a tough spot down here. Get up on those breastworks, boys. Yeah, we'll usher them back here. All right, we are reloaded and good to go with all of these guns, I do believe. Yes, sir. Looking good, looking good, looking good, looking good. Fantastic. Let's come walking on past here. Fulkerson's brigade is just about done with here, it seems like. They're just all spread out along this section of the line. He's got one of his regiments that's moved over this way. He's got the one that's been sitting here this whole time. Oof, they're exhausted. And, well, they got plenty of ammo. Let's go ahead and take them off TC. You got the 37th, or no, this is the 52nd from Elzey's brigade, yeah. Moving their attack forward, good. This is looking good. Keep grinding forward, gentlemen. Keep grinding forward. This is looking all right. There's their main artillery line right there. Once we can break that, we should be able to take the field, gentlemen. Oh, so much going on. Battle of Gaines Mill. All right, now we've got these guns ready. Beautiful. Okay, let's take Walton. All right. Let's come out to the left. All the way. And Walton's artillery for Longstreet is going to end up supporting Jackson out here, is what we're going to have. So what we'll do is we'll bring them out here like this. Okay. Boom, boom. And then we'll form them up like that. And have them take the road. Okay, that way they'll be out here. Once they all get, those batteries all get out here, we'll plop them on little high spots all over the place out here. And we'll probably allow for our attack to kind of like slow down a little bit. We'll get those guns out. We'll have them banging away out there on the flank. And I think we'll be able to drive the rest of this thing home. As long as we keep these guns pumping. That's right. We need, and these guns. We need these guns reloaded right here. They've been silent. And then we wanted these guns here. I think we need them to be reloaded. We'll go boom, and then we'll come back over across that way. Yeah. GT out of the Grand Tactician out of the box. I love it. I absolutely freaking love it. I really do. It's got plenty of stuff for me. It's got all the goods. Do we still have? Yeah. Okay. So let's take these guns. Let's go ahead and let's increase the size of the artillery park up front right here. Boom, boom. Let's go. Just like this, with AP Hill's guns. That's what we got right here. Do it. And do it. Fantastic. God, there's never a shortage of stuff to do with this. So, You just come up here and you keep at it. I need to take a break, though. We got a baño to worry about, a baño trip. And I need to refill with a little bit of NA beer in the mason jar is what I need to do. We got this attack moving forward smartly, though. This looks pretty good. If we could mop up this whole core of Yankees, that would be fantastic. How we looking? Okay. Yep, they're taking more casualties than us right now. It's a bloody one, that's for sure. We're coming up on now 6:45 in the evening with quite a bit more combat to go. You can see the old battlefield near Mechanicsville right here. This is the first major fight that we had. The Battle of Beaver Dam Creek. We didn't do too much over on this side. Probably could have. AP Hills Command. But we'll get back. We'll probably have to pause because there's too much going on for me to trust just leaving it. But there you go. Let's push the P key. I'm going to go ahead and jump up real quick, guys. Go get myself a little bit of refreshment. We'll be right back at it. It's Scourge of War, the 7 days. Another Gaines Mill battles the CSA here in the 7 days outside Richmond mod by ASDS Life in Scourge of War Remastered on Bank 60s. This is Alternate History Gaming, and don't forget, click that thumbs up button for me and subscribe if you are new. Hang tight, guys. I'll be right back. Now you can hear the real star of the show. Oh, goodness. Sorry, sweetie. There she is. This is Hazel. Say hello, sweetie. There she is. That is the light of life here at the alternate history homestead. Where she is. Right there. She hangs out and she likes to watch from time to time when we get into the game here. Yes, readers. And yeah, with this, with Scourge of War, cheers. You want some of that, sweetums? Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Remastered, fresh coat of paint. As far as I was always able to figure, the graphics got a nice little redo. They brightened up the colors, and I think they rehashed some of the things within the game. I don't think they did a whole lot of that. And they had to, if they wanted to continue making money off of the product, as far as I understand it, they had to come out with something, because it had gotten taken off of Steam, if I remember that right. And there were some other issues that popped up with publishers in the past, and things didn't quite go the way that you would like for them to go. I don't know all those details, by the way. I just know that there was a desire for there to be more Scourge of War. And then, throw out a remaster. Gives you a product you can package and sell. And have it, you can make a market for it as something that's new. That's kind of what makes sense to me. I don't know. But they were able to throw out a game that was a classic and make a little new money off of it, and that's all good with me. It is, sweetheart. Oh, yeah. She's ready to sleep, I think. Yeah, you ready to go to sleep, aren't you? There she is. Hazel, the mascot for the entire operation here. Okay, get ourselves situated. All right. Yeah, continue to push, but like I say, I think we'll probably kind of slow the momentum a little bit here. Oof, no, we don't want to do that. That is a French bulldog. Yeah, boys, I don't really see a whole lot. What I see is things getting better for us, is what I see happening. There seems to be an inevitable result to this. We just have them a little overpowered out here. Ooh. Little Yankee cab on the flank right there. And we just got to keep pushing straight down this road, right at those guns right there. Let's make sure our green screen looks good. Yeah, we're good. These guys are taking serious punishment. 12 Pennsylvania Reserves. Let's go ahead and let these guys go. Oh, but so did the 6 Louisianas. Routed. Ooh. Okay, they'll fill. Okay. Not the most encouraging thing. Alright, come on. Keep folks moving. Keep the attack moving forward over here. 21st Georgia. Let's come on up here. We're going to go ahead and just... Well, what I like to do is just continue kind of Bob Ross things, even with the AI in command. Let's go ahead. Stop. Get in it. Okay, here's LZ still, along with these boys who are exhausted. Let's pull them back, pull them off the line. Hate it, but got to be done. Okay, we're opening back up here. Very good. Case shot. Let's go ahead and do shell. Case shot, please. Thank you. Good, good, good. Ah, we need to reload there. Walk back that way. Walk that way. Walk that way. Branches Brigade. Let's go ahead and bring them right here. Just keep moving guys up. Keep moving them up. Here we go. See, we're rolling them up from over here too. Might be able to just pinch them. Pinch them right in here. Let's retreat these boys. Let's give AI command back all along this line for sure. Okay, we'll start firing across the swamp. Yeah, they've only got some select troops left over here. We'll keep rolling up toward the objective. It looks like we're looking pretty good over here. Roger Pryor. I don't think Pryor... I'm not sure. He would have been in Anderson's division. There he is. Yes, sir. General Roger A. Pryor's brigade, right here. There's the 2nd Florida. These were the... oh, that's a heck of a... It's like a Gulf Coast mix, I think. So, my guess, anyway, is that that's where all these guys came from. Was like the Gulf Coast region. See, Louisiana. That was probably Gulf Coast, Alabama, Mobile region. I'll bet you anything that was Panhandle of Florida, guys. All right, I'll tell you what we want to do right here. We're going to do a pass-through. We're going to go run and run. And then we're going to have these guns retreat here. And then we're going to have the Stonewall Brigade launch an attack right in here. And then we're going to make sure they don't stop. See, now they'll move without going funky around, right? Because we're doing this pass-through move. Then we'll launch them straight in. These guys are seasoned. Okay, that's way better than a lot of the militia quality troops I'm working with here. I don't think that they do the Confederate Zouaves right in Scourge of War. I don't think that they have that. I think that they only did honor to and justice to the Yankee Zouaves. Pulling back 42nd Virginia. Good thing. More room for the Stonewall Brigade. Gotta love that we still have so many... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. No, no, no. Okay, go there. You guys. Shit. Shit. Come on up here. No. Okay, we've got some cannons that have gone very far off track here. This was the move I was making with Walton's guns, right? Yeah. God damn. Okay, we're gonna have to go here first. Go. Double quick, please. Go. Bam. Need you to do it. Need you guys to do it. Need you to do it, please. Now, take command, everybody. Thank goodness. Alright, so we got everybody on the move. Where they're supposed to go on that front, we had trouble brewing. Alright, let's get these guys moving. Up here. Yeah, that was going to be a problem. Oh, yeah. Now, that's what you gotta love. Grand Tactician a little more for it. They do give you the ability to redo the Confederate Zouaves in Grand Tactician. Let's give these guys back to the AI. Doing good. Laws Brigade still fine. Still on their all-out attack. This could be a formidable Yankee defense here. Let's give this one back. Woo! Put up that rebel yell and keep that line moving forward, gentlemen. You can see where we fought all the way across here. Got a desperate defense by the Yanks here. We're going to pinch them. We're going to be pinching them, gentlemen. Hey, fantastic. 52nd Virginia is tired, though. Let's bring these boys on over. And here, right there. Tactically, I think we're in good shape really all across here. We'll get them one at a time through here. They need to try to get more up on a firing line is what they need to try to do. Here we go, the 1st Maryland here. Hope to open up against the Pennsylvania reserves right there. We're gonna move right up on them. 8th Louisiana, same thing. We're gonna be winded. We're gonna come up over this little rise, and we're gonna send the 12th running. We hope. Let's advance. Come on up, come on up. Get your volley ready, get your volley ready. Gonna have 2 volleys into this regiment. Hopefully we can send them. We'll see. Okay, we're gonna be ready. Yes, our general's gonna come up and help. Stop. Ooh, they're gonna target these New York sharpshooters, or Zouaves. Alright. Okay, we open up a little space now for the 6th North Carolina. She's going to come down here. These 2 units go back to the AI. They've taken some serious punishment here. The 8th Louisiana. Let's go ahead and retreat with them. Okay, and then this unit's going to kind of fill in. behind him. See, now we've taken care of a whole lot of the macro work. Now we're going to start working on some more of the micro work here. See if we can't start pushing this thing forward. Here we go. This is where I did want to do more macro work, and that was start getting these guns placed all over here. All in here. Let's go here. Boom. Let's get these guys here. Double quick. There. These guns here come to here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ah, shoot. Okay. Okay. Got that. Get some more. Have it come to here. Good. Once again, no, they're going to want to come across that way, so nope, we're not going to do that. We're going to have them go right here instead. These guns, I'm going to have join right here. Go, go, go. That's right. Gotta do this TC off, everybody, for all of these batteries. I'm not quite sure what I did wrong there, but sure enough. Let's go ahead and bring these boys here. And this is going to be a little all over the place. Might be a little unorganized here with this, but we'll have the rest of R.H. Anderson's guns setting themselves up back in the rear here. Okay, still moving things here. Looking pretty good. Ooh, yeah. All right, we're up here now. Good. See if we can get these guys firing from on high. Arc, no, I have not yet. I'm thinking I'm going to try to continue this whole playing modded Scourge of War, full army battles, historical series kind of, and then produce them into battle epic videos. I'm thinking I want to continue that. Ooh, here we go. Let's do an all-out attack with the Stonewall Brigade, which came up here in double line. Here we go. The Stonewall Brigade's up. Colonel Charles Ronald. So, in Scourge of War, TC is the central concept of everything. It's called Take Charge or Take Command, which was the old name of the game from Norbsoft Dev. It used to be called long ago Take Command. Bull Run, Take Command, Second Manassas. So TC is this flag icon right here. Take Charge from AI. So when you have it illuminated like I do here, that unit will quite literally only do what I tell it to do and nothing else. Now, when I take it off, that changes. And you'll see when I take it off for all these regiments who are under the Stonewall Brigade's command, he will then have liberty to both himself move around however he wants, and then to, as you can see, move up on the breastworks with these guys if he wants. All right, 33rd Virginia, the Stonewall Brigade. These guys are having a hard time. Let's retreat with them. Holy moly. Oh, my word. What is the deal with these guys? Why are they so banged up? Oh, this isn't with the Stonewall Brigade. That's why. Yeah, okay. Got it. I think we got one of the regiments a little too close there. Yeah. Okay, John R. Jones troops trying to move these Yankees out of here, but having a hard time, by God. And whether you have TC on or off largely is what dictates how you are able to control the formations and the units in the game. Especially when you're trying to move a whole lot of troops all at once. Let's come around right here and let's just get into line right here with the 18th Georgia. No, please keep going. Yes, we're folding them. Okay, we're crossing 7 p.m. now. Getting chewed up. The 12th Pennsylvania Reserves right there. Let's get on down in there. Let's get on down in here. All right, all right. Ooh, these guys are chewed up. Yikes. Let's move on over. 44th Virginia. Elzey's brigade. Just coming across the creek over here. I don't want to get too crazy with him, though, I don't think. Let's come on in here if we can. Let's come on up here if we can. Let's... Boy, I'd say we kind of come into these woods right here and kind of collapse the line a little bit over this way. You can see Elzey's going to move his troops kind of pushing this way more. Again, we're going to try to squeeze them here in the center. Got pushed back to somebody right there. 33rd Virginia. I think we're doing pretty good right there. I'd love it if we could fire from across the way, right? So why don't we go forward just a little bit. No targets in weapon range, it says, though. All right, let's take these boys and let's get them on the breastworks. Go, go, go. These guys are doing good. These guys are doing just fine. Oh, they're low on ammo, though. Let's have them go get some bullets. So that's the other problem, of course, is that you run into ammunition shortages. Be kind of cool if we were able to bag all these guys. You got a vicious fight between the 2nd Virginia and the 4th Michigan. Virginians down here on the breastworks, barely 50 yards away, up the ridge. The Yankees are firing down. Looks like we're engaged from here. Fantastic. And we'll be firing at the 4th Michigan from across the way. Tactics, tactics. Excellent. Got on the breastworks there. Yes, boys. Looking pretty good here. Now, one thing I wanted to make sure I checked. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. This is looking pretty good right here. Let's go Fulkerson. Not you. John R. Jones, where are you? There you are. All out attack, big man. Oh, my gosh. He's only got 579 men left? What? Never mind. Defend, bro. Lawton. Let's go all out attack with you. That's a huge brigade. Go, 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 go. You got LZ here. It's going to line up right in there. Good, good, good. He's exhausted, though. A lot of them are. We'll just gather around. Okay, you can see them bending their line back, collapsing a couple brigades here. All right, sweet. Let's go double time for these guns. Get them in position. I see that sun going down, is what I think I see. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Managed chaos. You. Right? Now you come over to here and join these guns. Go, go, go. There we are. There we are. All of these are going to light it up from across the way here. Good. Let's bring these over here. Bam. Yeah, I like that too. The you can really see the losses here in Scourge of War. They're not hidden under any grass, you know. The devastation looks pretty cool. Holy moly. Let's retreat. Let's replace. 27th Virginia from Stonewall Brigade is going to come forward here. Stonewall Brigade's attack has been stymied. I do believe, yeah, here we go. We're doing good against these boys, though. Yeah, 33rd Virginia got torn up. Let's go ahead and bring them right here. Got on the breastworks there. That's why we won that fight, I'm pretty sure. Let's get on them here. Still got Fulkerson's brigade hanging tough. Once we get these cannons set, that's when I believe we will have a much easier time over here. Oof. These guys took some serious damage on this side. Shit. How we doing? Oh, gosh. These guys are doing solid. Not these fellas. Let's get out of here. Again, kind of just let the AI do what it's going to do. Ammo is low. Ammo is getting low with a lot of these troops, by God. Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. Here we go. Here we go. 10 shots left. Yeah, we're getting low. Low ammo over here. Could be trouble. Let's get Ewell over here. All right, now, I'm not sure what we're supposed to take, but, okay, we're gobbling these guys up for sure. We've got so many Confederates over here. Yeesh. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. A little low on ammo. Sun's starting to go down, but we've definitely pinched them, right? Let's go ahead and jump up on the works here. Hey, the 1st Virginia Irish Battalion. 1st Virginia Irish Battalion comes forward right here. Very good. Yeah. I think that's a fine idea. I think they require a good bit of work, though. Good bit of extra work. Okay, 10th Virginia moving off the line. 48th Virginia moving back into line, looks like. And the Stonewall Brigade's attack drives the 10th Virginia off at last. I'm starting to think maybe Nightfall is tricking us a little bit. But let's take the 5th and let's just try passing through. Yep. See, I knew it. The 5th is going to come up here. We have 5th Pennsylvania Reserves. It's going to come forward. Let's go ahead and bring the 5th right up onto the breastworks there. These guys are having a hard time. Let's pull them back. Okay, we came through the swamp over this way. Looks like we're continuing to try and move off to the left to try and flank these positions. Not quite totally sure what the AI is up to over there, but I think we'll let it try to continue to do what it wants to do. You don't see the AI Union troops running right here. Not a big surprise. Ooh, got a volley out from the breastworks here up front. Ah, the Battle of Gaines Mill. Let's go ahead with these guys and let's get skirmish formation. Let's go ahead. Just do that. And then I would say, 61st is exhausted. Shoot. Okay, 31st Georgia. They got 18 rounds left per man. Okay, another pass through. Back up. These boys, come on forward. My settings have each figure representing 4 actual troops. Okay. Looks like our guns don't have anything to shoot at right now. Okay. Let's go ahead and scoot them out. These guns, same thing. Let's go ahead and scoot them out. Go. Close support, cannon fire, boys. Let's get them on the edge of the woods. Right out here. Go. Yeah, that sun is going down, gentlemen. The attack from Withers' division. Bunch of more Jackson's troops over here. Ooh, no targets in weapon range, huh? Interesting. The fading light must be playing hell with our artillery sightings. All right, let's get these guys involved. Hey, fantastic. 31st Georgia came up here. Got the 31st Georgia, came up on the breastworks, decided to get into the advance. I like it. Let's go ahead and let's get them going. Let's get the volley set. Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like, with Scourge of War, that's the feel that you get. It's the closest you can get to exactly what you're talking about, which is that bird's eye view of what was really going on out there, or closest to it. Bam, big old volley right there. Fantastic. I would say I think this is probably mainly mop-up from here. I would say that. I feel confident. I think this battle is decided. We have now managed to roll up both flanks. They are in a tough spot here where I don't think 5th Corps is actually going to be able to, at least not from what I can tell anyway, get itself back across, safely back across the Chickahominy. Maybe they will be unavailable for the rest of the campaign. That sure would be nice. You do always have to try and actually officially finish the thing, of course. Let's go forward here, here, and here. Right in through. Okay. Stop. Elzy right up against the 2nd U.S. troop. Oh, volley goes in. Yikes. All right. So they'll go there. Let's go ahead and bring these guys right here. TC them. This regiment will come up in reserve. So this is Elzy's brigade is kind of more sized, right, you might say, for the Antietam campaign. Let's go ahead and give that back to the AI. This one too. We're advancing up here. You got a bunch of rebel momentum. Looks like we're having a hard time seeing targets. I'm not quite sure why. Pretty sure the Yanks are in trouble. Sun's going down over here, boys. Sun going down on the Yankees' chances. God, these guys have seen a lot of combat. Let's go ahead and push them forward again. These guns can't see anything. That's wild. We've managed to hold on to our ammo here. Got our guns over here a little too late, it looks like. By God. Yeah, rolling into 1930 hours here. We'll be looking at sun going down with plenty of mop up. I think the Yanks are going to leave the field to us here. Is what I think is going to happen. Call this Lee's first victory, as the case really was. Tight one, though. 7,000 casualties, 7,800 for the Yanks. We're going to, I do believe, rout this whole core out here. Probably gobble them up. We got work to do with Stewart's Cav. We got logistics work across the board to do as we continue the campaign. After Gaines Mill, I'm pretty sure each of these crossings here, here, and here, and here, and here are all knocked out. And so I'm only allowed to use this one, I think, is what ASDSLev told me. And so we'll be doing that as we get into the next scenario. Of course, I'll probably end up doing mop-up work and wrapping up this in the next stream. It'll be, it'll be kind of nice for those who maybe missed this stream to jump straight into the combat and see the devastation that has been wrought here at Gainesville once we start the next stream. And it'll be neat for folks to kind of see how the sun's going down too. But I think that's probably going to do it for tonight, guys. It's going to be a lot of mop-up work. We got a little more to do, of course. But this has been a whole bunch of fun, as always. Love having you guys be here with me. Of course, it's Alternate History Gaming with me, Bank60, your humble and gracious player host. Scourge of War Remastered with the 7 days outside Richmond mod from ASDS Life applied right here. We're going to keep the campaign going. A long, summer-long kind of project right here. I'm going to keep working in to our stream schedule. But we're going to be back with Grand Tactician coming up next week, starting on Monday night. The CSA campaign continues with a little bit of administrative work to try and give accolades after this last major victory that we had at the Battle of Alexandria. I can't wait to get back to that. All you fans of the channel, you've been keeping up with it. I've been amazed at the turnout and the feedback, both in the streams and in the videos that I've posted. I've got another video that I'm going to be posting to the channel from the old Union campaign that's kind of a look back at some of the favorite battles as we move forward in that one. Make sure to check that out, and don't forget, hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new. Consider becoming a member. We had our first $20 per month Grognard level member sign up just the other day, but I encourage you to check out that $5 per month veteran level to get you access to all of my members-only content, including Battle Epic videos of Scourge of War, which we've got in the Battle Epic video vault. Thanks again, guys, for taking the time tonight. Love you all. We'll see you on the next one. Later.